Chelsea's manager Enzo Maresca basically confirms it's not about top four. It's more than that. It's deeper than the issue. And I'm going to explain why his words were imperative for Chelsea to achieve this year and build on the top four that we're going to secure. Furthermore, we look at the Newcastle versus Chelsea game in the preview and what was said in the press conference. And finally, it looks like we're not going to be facing Ruud van Nistelrooy on Sunday. We're going to be facing Ruben Amorim, as Manchester United are set to appoint Ruben Amorim. And I am pissed. I can't lie to you guys, and I'm going to explain why. But before we get started, hit that like button. 1,000 likes genuinely go a massive way. And if you regularly watch the content, it's the bare minimum you can do because I provide it for free. Secondly, subscribe if you're new, alright? Alright, so it looks like Chelsea Football Club will be facing Manchester United on the weekend, and it won't be Ruud van Nistelrooy, it won't be Erik ten Hag, it's going to be Ruben Amorim in the dugout. Firstly, I'm going to tell you guys now, this is a phenomenal appointment. I've been calling for this man for Chelsea before Graham Potter, before Mauricio Pochettino, and before Enzo Maresca. And since then, every single time we didn't appoint him, his stock has got bigger and bigger and bigger to the point where people were saying he might get the Manchester City job. Now he's going to get the Man United job and he's going to be facing Chelsea. The good thing here is, I think it's going to be very difficult for him to implement his philosophy within a few days. The bad thing here is, I think they're going to be pumped up beyond compare to absolutely make a statement. And we're very unlucky because I think Erik ten Hag's Manchester United, we could have went there and slapped them up. Ruben Amorim's Manchester United, that's got a point to prove, all eyes on me slot at 4:30 on a Sunday, UK time. I think it's a genuinely different achievement. For me, Chelsea, no excuses, man. We just have to go there. We have to do what we do best. And we need to show them that we're further ahead in our progress. And then, more importantly, just finish another chapter off. This is another chapter that we need to tick off. This is another bogey ground that we need to go to and make a statement. I'm not saying go there and win comfortably. I'm saying go there and win. That's all I'm asking. We need to go there and win. Remember, they're 14th. Their confidence is low. They're going to be trying to impress their manager. One sucker punch and everything is absolutely going in our favor. A lot of players will drop their heads. He's going to be frustrated. He's going to know that he's got a lot more work on his hand, and it's almost a throwaway game for them. For us, it's a lot deeper than that. But before that, we need to focus on Newcastle versus Chelsea. So let's get started with that match preview and the press conference from Enzo Maresca. First of all, the great news, no injuries. I can't believe I am saying this again. There's not a single player injured within the first team at Chelsea Football Club. Everyone's fit, everyone's ready to go, and this is phenomenal news. Furthermore, he spoke about two players in particular regarding their injury issues. The first one being Reece James. He said, look, Reece James has played 2 games in a row now in the Premier League. This is phenomenal news. He is very important to us. He was very good. The main thing now is to make sure that he stays fit going forward. That's the main target. And for me, brother, that is the only target with Reece James. We know how good this man is. We know if he plays, we are significantly better. Keep him fit. I don't want to see him tomorrow. I wouldn't even take him to Newcastle, and I think he's not even going to travel up. There is no need for it. The second thing he spoke about were regarding Wesley Fofana. I absolutely love. And it was very transparent. It was honest. And what I love about Enzo Maresca is he actually just talks to us like we're normal humans and not like idiots. There are so many managers that in these press conferences talking riddles and waffles and philosophers, all of them are just talking like they finished 4 semesters in Harvard, 3 semesters in Oxford, and some in Cambridge. Genuinely, just talk to us like normal humans. We are normal people. Tell us what you think and we will understand. And in this case, he said, look, Wesley is coming back from a horrible, horrible injury. He played after his knee went in the wrong way, but he played through pain. And he played through this pain because he's a warrior and he's a fighter. And for the rest of his career, after the injuries he's had, he's going to have to play through that pain. And for me, this is brilliant expectation setting. Wesley plays with pain. We don't need to get worried every single time he goes down, because what we need to understand is what we have from Wesley Fofana right now is borrowed time. Wesley Fofana could break down any minute. And that's the sad reality of it, because his body's already proven to us that it can break down. Every minute we have of Wesley Fofana on a football pitch for Chelsea Football Club is a bonus until further notice. Until I see Wesley stay fit for 2 years, I'm just expecting his body to break down. And I know that's a really sad way of looking at it, but he's had 3 massive injuries. Yes, he's been back all year, But we need to be realistic and patient with him to A, get back to the level that he was at. Look how long it took Virgil to get back to the level he was at, and Wesley was out for considerably more time. And secondly, is he even the athlete that he once was? Like, that needs to be considered. And for me, that's just a harsh truth. And you guys need to accept it, because that's what you come here for. You come here to hear what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. What I love more than anything regarding these journalists is they love to put a little bit of pressure. You know, what is going on at Chelsea is, when you have a massive squad of outfield players with genuine quality, you need to deal as the manager with questions regarding, hey, hold on, why is this person not playing? And this week's why is this not person playing is Jadon Sancho. The question was literally like, why is Jadon Sancho not been playing? He's been dropped after being consistent. And he said, look, Jadon has been playing very well. I'm very happy with the way that he's training. But the reason he didn't play on the weekend was, number one, tactical. I made a tactical decision. And number two, he can't keep playing at the standard he was playing because of the volume of games. For me, this tells me one thing, right? Chelsea have got so many games, and to expect a player to consistently drop amazing performances means one of two things. Either A, you're being deluded, or B, this player is Cole Palmer level or Nicholas Jackson level this year. Because Cole Palmer evens had dips. The problem is he's got enough credit in the bank where he can play through those dips. The same way with Nicholas Jackson. Sancho doesn't have that yet. Noni Madueke doesn't have that yet. Joao Felix doesn't have that yet. Neto doesn't have that yet. So you need to gain that, but when you play, consistently putting up numbers, and then you could say, you know what, I'm going to play. And he actually makes this case very well when he talks about Cole Palmer. He said the way Cole's been playing is amazing. I'm really proud of him. He's humble. He's running around, and he's always rectifying the fact that he's humble. But he said he has to continue to work hard and enjoy the game, just like Jadon. And for me, he's basically highlighting there is no difference. But we're not stupid, Enzo. We know there is a difference between Jadon Sancho and Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is your main guy, and no matter how bad he plays, he's going to have 5 to 6 games to fix it. And maybe then you'll consider dropping him. With Jadon Sancho, brother, you got Neto against you, you got Felix against you, you got Mudryk against you, you got Noni against you in those wing positions. It's a lot more competitive. So we're going to have to be open and honest. If you don't perform, you're not going to play. Tomorrow, he will start at right wing. I'm telling you that now. Now to the juicy part. And this is the top 4 targets. Basically, consistently, Enzo Maresca's being asked, oh, do you have to make top 4? Do you have to make top 4? And he said, once again, I'm going to tell you, the owners never told me I need to make top 4, right? That is not my target. My target is simple. Building a style of play, and more importantly, make sure we build the philosophy and the idea of what we're going to become. And for me, that is beautiful. Because what can happen is you can fluke a top 4. But if you don't build the principles, if you don't build the foundation of your house, like for example, imagine your foundations of your house are weak. You put it up, it looks amazing. Oh my God, I got a lovely shiny new build. But in a year's time, you realize, hold on, the wall's a bit crooked. Oh my God, hold on. I got in my bathroom, there's a crack on the wall. Any second now, the second floor is about to collapse on my head top while I'm on the toilet. There is a difference, right? What we need to do is lay the foundation. Laying the foundations does not mean miss out on top 4. Laying the foundations means we secure top 4 with the foundations in place for next year to push for the title. Yes, I said it. To push for the title. This year we go for 75 to 80 points. Next year we go for 85 to 90 points. If you do that and don't win the title next year, I can't complain, because 85 to 90 points is going to be the first time we crack that number since Antonio Conte won the league. We need to be realistic and we need to be open with what this season is. This season is about a few things, right? And he openly says this. Look, the way we manage games is not acceptable yet. The last 20 minutes against Newcastle was not good. Who said that? I said the last 40 was half an hour wasn't good. So he's being a little bit more generous than me. He said the other clubs have that on us. And you know what? Arsenal, Man City and Liverpool, they do have that on us. Liverpool manage games really well. The way they managed it against us in that second half, I was impressed. Arsenal, they can defend. They've shown it on many occasions. They'll go in front. They'll be like a prime Jose side. They will defend. Manchester City, do I need to talk? And this is the key for Chelsea. We need to learn to be stubborn and win games ugly. Bournemouth, Newcastle, love it. Absolutely love it. Now, let's get into that preview for tomorrow and what I think is going to happen. Now I need to talk about the game tomorrow, right? Because the reality is, Tomorrow's game is imperative that we win. I don't care how we win. I don't care how we play. Tomorrow, you go and get the result. It's as simple as that. Look, cup games don't matter about. League games is your bread and butter. That's where foundation needs to be put in place. Cups, get through, get to the next round, get an easy draw, get through to the next round. Next thing you know, you're at Wembley and you've got a big occasion in front of you where you can put your fingers in on a trophy, and next thing you know, armpits in the air. Happy days. But this is the team I would go with. I would make changes because the squad is good enough to make changes. However, I wouldn't change a few things too extreme. Number one, Jurgensen comes in. You all know my thoughts on Sanchez. If you don't, watch the video at the very end where Enzo Maresca basically, in my opinion, puts the first nail in the coffin into his managerial tenure. Because if he's going to persist with Sanchez, I swear to God, I don't know what to do. On the right-hand side, I'm going to go Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto's fit, he's ready to go. Back two of centre-halves, Toussaint and Badiashile. Toussaint had a shaky game against Liverpool, but it's Liverpool. It can happen to the best of us, right? He had a bad game. He needs to absolutely dust himself down, get up and get ready to fight and be the warrior that we know he can be. Next to him, Badiashile. Badiashile came on and looked great against Liverpool. He looked great against Panathinaikos to the point where I said, is this guy giving me a little bit of a remontada where I thought he was absolutely amazing? Then I had 12 months of, oh my God, this guy is looking shaky, to now I've seen 2 games of where I'm seeing the guy that I saw in the Potter. It's a chance now, Badiashile. You need to mark your claim. Left back, Cucurella. First choice left back. He needs to play, in my opinion. Midfield, I personally am going Enzo, and I'm going with Caicedo. A lot of people are going to say you need to play Viega. No, thank you. Enzo and Caicedo. Enzo's fresh, ready to go. Caicedo, brother, I'm sorry. We need you to do some overtime. I do not want to see Kieran Dewsbury Hall. I need to see Caicedo in that midfield against Joe Linton, against Bruno Guimaraes, against Tonali if they're playing. Then, number 10, Cole Palmer, take the night off. Joao Felix, I need you. Cole, be on that bench, ready to go. Joao Felix needs to play, and this is the chance, Joao. Joao needs to take this game over the way he played against Panathinaikos, and he needs to show it doesn't matter if it's Panathinaikos, doesn't matter if it's Newcastle, I don't care who it is. I am here to play and to show you that I deserve to start. The wingers, they pick themselves. Sancho hasn't played, can't play on the weekend, he's right wing. Left wing, it's going to be Mudryk. Mudryk, this is another chance. You did not look good when you came on, however, you're going to be starting and I need you to play well. Number 9, Christo Nkunku. Like I said, this team really picks itself with a little bit of tweaks. Some people will want Viega to play. I don't know where you put him in unless you take Caicedo out. I don't want Viega in that midfield. That's my personal opinion. I want a little bit more quality in there with Caicedo and Enzo. That's my personal opinion. This is going to be a tough game. This is not going to be easy. You saw on the weekend, Newcastle are a very good side. And this is what they're playing for in their season. They're not winning the league. They're not going to do anything else. They need to win a cup. He will become immortal if he wins a cup in that side of the world, because Newcastle haven't won anything for 60 years. He wants to be that person in Eddie Howe. So my prediction is we go through. I think it's going to be a squeaky bum time win. One of those difficult nights where we don't play well, but we find a way to win. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now go check the biggest mistake I think Enzo Maresca has done yet. Because for me, this mistake could be the first nail in the coffin of his job. It's over here. Go check it out. Peace out. I'm out. Have a lovely day. Hit that like button before you leave though. Bye.